In the press. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the next episode of Irish Sayings. This is part four. Today you're watching my dad's gameplay on Frost. It's a 21-11, and he's using the Peacekeeper with the red dot sight again. He's kind of uh, kind of likes this weapon, so uses it quite often. But today I'm gonna teach you three more Irish sayings. These ones being donkey's years, the jacks, and the press. So, donkey's years you would use to describe basically if you haven't seen somebody in a really long time, you would say, I haven't seen that lad in donkey's years. And that's, I suppose. I use that as well if I came across it. Now, it doesn't actually have to be years. If you haven't seen somebody in like 3 days, I suppose, you could say, I haven't seen you in donkey's years, I suppose. I remember saying it to somebody. You can't say to somebody you haven't seen in like a year or two. You could say donkey's years, but generally, me and my friends usually basically use it, for describing maybe a week or so, or 2 weeks, or a few days. I haven't seen him in a few days, so you go, I haven't seen you in donkey's years, and it can be quite funny because nobody would be expecting you to say that. Like if you think about it, like nobody's gonna, you're not gonna turn around and say, I haven't seen you in donkey's years, and just somebody be like, oh yeah, I haven't seen you in donkey's years. You wouldn't be expecting that. You'd be expecting someone to be like, donkey's years? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Donkey's years? And you just be like, my old flower. And just, there you go. There's using two more. There's the others. You can use the other ones as well. Don't forget to try and mix them up. They can be quite funny if you use them like together. But so sure, I haven't seen you in donkey's years. That's a pretty basic, simple one to use. And it's easy enough to comprehend. Especially if you've explained to the person that you're saying it to what donkey's years means. Then it's pretty simple to get your head around. But the next one is the jacks. The jacks. Oh, this is a good one. This one is basically used to talk about the toilet. So if you say for instance you're in a bar, you could say to your friends, "Oh, sure, I'll buy the next round, but I have to go to the jacks first." You can, you just place it into basic sentences. If you're in somebody's house and you're just like, where's the jacks? Or I have to go to the jacks. It's pretty simple to bring into any sort of saying, especially like as Irish people, we completely understand. Like if someone turned around to me and said, Dan, I need to use the jacks there," I'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's just down the hall there." It's grand. It's easy to kind of put into words, and especially when you're Irish, you obviously understand. You're like, "Oh yeah, the jacks." But again, don't try to if you use it on somebody, try then after they've given you their looks of like what the hell, you kind of then you kind of have to explain it to them. Otherwise, you will get some weird looks. Like you can't just go into like I don't know, a public place and just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna use the jacks there," and someone will look at you and just be like, "What is this let on?" Especially if you're not from Ireland. If you are in Ireland, it's easy enough to use, but just make sure you don't say it like it's your first time. You don't go into like I don't know, like a pub or something and just go, "Can I use the jacks?" and look at them as if they're going to eat you. You kind of have to just say it naturally. It's like, where's the jacks there? Where's the jacks there? Can I have a run in with your jacks there? And it's a pretty funny saying if you can pull it off properly. Especially if you're coming over to Ireland, you kind of need to know all of these sayings, because if you don't know these sayings and you're insulted, if someone calls you a fag or something like that, and you're looking at them like I don't know, like what the hell are you talking about? You kind of need to know them. So if you're thinking about coming over to Ireland, if you're from a different country, just try to go over these and try to understand what they mean, because it's kind of important. The last one is the press. We're into our last minute, so I'm gonna have to get this one done quickly. The press. The press is used for everything. So, like, where's the biscuits? They're in the press. Where's the toilet roll? It's in the press. The press is just basically used for everything. So, and the press doesn't have to be like a cupboard. Cupboard basically. So if you've got biscuits up in a cupboard, I think basically in another country you might say, the biscuits are in the cupboard, but in Ireland we say, they're in the press, and then you kind of have to point. So you'd point up to the left, say for instance, just be like, they're up in the press there, they're up in the left press, A majority of people know what you're talking about if you're from Ireland, or if you use it in Ireland, they'll be like, oh yeah, it's sound, buddy, sound. I'll come into that as well. Sound. Oh god, we use that all the time. So annoying. But sound is the press is just, it's very widely used, and it's a very good saying, I suppose. But you can use it anywhere, and it's just I tend to use it a lot as well. So like if someone says to me, "Oh Dan, where's the tea bags?" Tea bags. Oh God, we love our tea bags. I'll talk about that one in another video. I'll talk about probably in the next one. But tea bags. Oh, we love our tea. But yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. So the three I taught you today were the jacks, the press, and donkey's ears. So if you enjoyed the video and you want to hear more sayings, obviously leave a like because it encourages me to do more. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button because there will be more content on different variety of games. I'll be doing Minecraft and stuff like that as well. So if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. It's really much appreciated. So I'll see you guys for the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed.